the last lecture we have started the coelom. Okay, so we have already talked about the coelom, the explanation or the concept of the coelom, which is very important for that different differentiation, like when we talk about that non-chordata and chordata, then we talk about the different phylum. So in that division of the different phylum, how the coelom is one of the bases, except that the your germ layer and the symmetry, there are mainly three bases when we talk about anything, any phylum. That's a triploblastic or the diploblastic. Then the coelom is, of course, in that last lecture we have also talked about that definition of the coelom, that it is something related with that mesoderm, right? And on the basis of the coelom, the animal groups are classified into mainly three types. What are the three types? The first is your acoelomate. The first is your acoelomate. The second is your pseudocoelomate. The second is your pseudocoelomate. And third one is your eucoelomate. Third one is eucoelomate, right? In that acoelomate and pseudocoelomate we have already talked about, that is in your part 1. We have explained the concept. Iske example bhi we have written that. What was the example? The platyhelminths, right? The platyhelminths. And about that pseudocoelomate we have written that nematodes and rotifers, that is your Aschelminths. Nematodes and rotifers. Right? So in that eucoelomate we have already talked about, the eucoelomate is further divided. Eucoelomate is also known as a true coelom. Is also known as true coelom. The coelom which is present in the between that body wall and the gut cavity. True coelom surrounded by that mesodermal lining, right? True coelom. So this eucoelomate is further divided into two types. That is your schizocoelom and enterocoelom. So here, when we talked about in the last class, when we talked about that division of the further division of the non-chordate phylum. So after the Aschelminths, we are saying that your annelids, then arthropods, then molluscas, then echinodermata, and the last one which is not included in that non-chordate, not properly included in that chordate, right? So that is your hemichordate, Balanoglossus and all. Hemichordate, remember? So here up till your Aschelminths, इसके पहले क्या था आपका? Aschelminths और nematodes. So that were having the pseudocoelomate. Right? We have already talked about it. In that Annelida, Arthropoda and Mollusca. Okay, so now we are going to talk about in the today's lecture about the eucoelomate. Eucoelomate is also called the true coelom. That means here actually the development of coelom or the body organs in that cavity actually occurs. Okay. Here when we talk about the platyhelminths, even before that, so triploblastic starts from that platyhelminths. First platyhelminths, then Aschelminths, Annelida, Arthropoda and Mollusca and so on. But when we talk about the mesoderm actually that is occurring to the formation of that coelom is forming to that mesoderm, because coelom is surrounded by that mesodermal wall. Okay. So, but still having that Aschelminths or the nematodes, there is a mesoderm, but there is not the formation of the true coelom. Remember this point. The true coelom is found from that Annelida, Arthropoda and Mollusca. Then here when we talk about the first schizocoelom and second is enterocoelom. Schizocoelom आपका होता है Annelid, Arthropoda and Mollusca में. Okay, here schizocoelom and from echinodermata and continuous your chordata, the whole chordata. It is consisting your enterocoelom. What is the basic concept? First we understand what is the basic concept of the schizocoelom. Why there is a differentiation? Actually there is a differentiation because of the type of development of the coelom, right? Because of the type of development of the coelom. How? Okay, so now if you are talking about the schizocoelom, in the cytosol, after the fertilization, what we have talked about, the coelom cavities form started in that gastrulation stage, right? So in that gastrulation stage or the cytosol, here we are talking about that, and here we are saying that enterocoelom. It's a very easy topic to understand. Just listen carefully. So this is your zygote. Zygote is your, suppose that, of course we have already talked about after the fertilization, the first stage of, after that is zygote. After the zygote, there's a morula, blastula, and gastrula. Okay. So what is the difference between the morula and blastula? Morula is your solid mass, solid ball of mass. While in the blastula, gradually there's a, like, of course with the cleavage and different types of cleavage is also playing the very important role here. So what is happening here in that blastula, right? So suppose that this is blastopore cavity that's present, that is why it is called the blastula. So what is happening in the cytosol after this? So there's a development of like that. Okay, this is a outer wall. This is a outer wall. Okay, and here there is a development start of that mesoderm. So this is your ectoderm, this is your endoderm, and this is start developing of the mesoderm. Gradually what is happening? So it is happening like this. So gradually in that mesoderm there is a start splitting of the mesoderm. So there is a start splitting of the mesoderm, and that is forming the cavity which is called the coelom. This is your coelom formation start. This is your coelom formation start. Yeah, coelom formation occurs with the splitting of mesoderm. With the splitting of mesoderm. Gradually what is happening? So please remember that splitting of the mesoderm is occur, and that is forming the coelom in the cytosol. Gradually ये आपका ऐसे करके develop हो जाएगा. If I want to show it like this, this is what is happening. This is splitting the mesoderm. Okay, wait a minute. So here I can write like this. This is your final formation of the coelom, and gradually the endo wall, this is going to endo wall and everything. What is happening in the enterocoelom? Enterocoelom mein, when there is a invagination, okay, and the formation of archenteron cavity, and formation of archenteron cavity. So this is your zygote. This is your zygote. This zygote is having that archenteron cavity like this, and this is going to further fold. This is called archenteron. So what we can see the difference here? In that differentiation, the mesoderm is forming through the folding of that archenteron cavity, while in that enterocoelom, while in the cytosol there is a splitting of the mesoderm, and that is forming that cytocoelomic cavity. Okay, what is other? If you want to see in the very simple diagram also, I can show it like that. Suppose that this is a normal thing, है ना? This is a normal zygote, and how the formation is occurring. This is a gut. You can make this diagram also in the UPSC examination copy of mains. That's why I'm trying to show with the help of this. So this is the outer wall. That is showing the proterostrome and deuterostrome also. So that is here. It is forming that mesoderm. Okay? And that is in that mesoderm. There is a split. There is a split, which is will going to further create the mesoderm coelomic cavity. Okay, but what is happening here? Okay, what is happening here? Here actually there is a gut you cannot see earlier like that. Here is a folding of archenteron cavities occur, and that is forming the future mesoderm. And this folding become deepens more, and that is forming that enterocoelomic cavity. So what it is? This is your cytocoelom. I'll write the difference also. This is your enterocoelom. Enterocoelom. What is happening here? Coelom is forming. Coelom is forming with mesodermal splitting, with split in mesoderm, ठीक है. The second point, it should be it is found in that radial cleavage, radial cleavage, radial and holoblastic, radial and holoblastic. Third one is determinate. Third one is determinate. Fourth one is forming protostomes. Protostomes, that means mouth first, right? That means mouth first. And the last one is example. What is example? Annelida, annelids, arthropods and molluscas. Annelid, arthropods and molluscas. Okay? Which type of egg should be? There should be the holoblastic and radial cleavage. What is the meaning of determinate? That means everything is fate is decided earlier only, even before the formation of the coelom, that this cell is going to form this cell. Okay? What is happening here? Here, the folding of coelom is forming. Coelom is forming. This is your archenteron cavity. Okay? Coelom is forming through folding of evagination of archenteron cavity. Archenteron folding inwards. Folding inwards. है ना? That is deciding that future. Here there is not any splitting or something kind. यहाँ पे आपका कौन सा क्लीवेज है? स्पाइरल क्लीवेज है. Here the spiral, the cytosol occurs in that spiral cleavage. फिर क्या है? ये indeterminate है. अभी यहाँ पे फ्यूचर डिसाइड होगा मीजोडर्म का. मीजोडर्म इज फर्दर गोइंग टू बी डिसाइड हियर, बट व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर? मीजोडर्म इज ऑलरेडी फॉर्म्ड, so that is what is called that indeterminate. So it is calling that indeterminate type of cell is forming. Then what it is? It is found in that deuterostome. Sorry, deuterostome. What is deuterostome? We'll talk about the deuterostome in one of the class. The anus form first. The anus form first in the embryonic development, during that embryonic development. ठीक है? और इसके एग्जाम्पल क्या है? Echinoderms, and all chordates, या all vertebrates, whatever you want to write. ठीक है? This is a basic differentiation. This is a future mesoderm, and this deepening, ये जैसे ये डीपनिंग आपकी और ऐसे कर्वेचर होगी, सो दिस इज गोइंग टू फॉर्म दैट सीलोम. ठीक है? फाइनल दोनों का ही जो होता है, ओके, हियर वी कैन मेक इट, जो फाइनल होता है दोनों का, दैट इज मेक लाइक दैट ओनली. ठीक है? सो दिस इज योर एक्टोडर्म. ठीक है? दिस इज योर सीलोम. सो दिस इज द मेसोडर्म. ठीक है? दिस इज द coelomic cavity. You can make the different diagram, different color we can use. This is the coelom, and this is the gut part, and this is the endoderm. This is the endoderm. Finally, जो दोनों का fate होगा, the fate will be same. Okay? That is a basic thing we have talked about that coelom. Now you can talk about also the function. What is the function of the coelom? Coelom is, okay, so you can write such kind of question. How can you answer this? Simply in that introduction, generally it comes in the 10 marker. In the introduction, you can define the coelom very properly. Then in that body, you can write, suppose that only coelom has been given. In the body, you can just make the diagram, right? How can you do that? What you can do that, suppose that this is your 10 marker question. 10 marker question is generally your 150 words. So what you can do, there's a 2 pages. Okay? So there's a 1 page this, 1 page here, the question will be mentioned. So what you can do in that introduction, you can start with that 3 to 4 line is a good introduction, 10 marker mein. Then type of that coelom, define everything, make the diagram there only. Do not cross, of course. Yahan pe suppose that you have written that acoelomate, pseudocoelomate and everything. Here also go with that cytocoelom, enterocoelom. Then if you haven't touched the word limit that much, है ना, you can also make the one of the second heading, that is the function of coelom. What is the function of coelom? It provides the area for the development of the internal organ. It is providing the cushioning, protection, so many functions. Of course, you can write it like on your own word. after understanding your concept, है ना, development, evolutionary changes, and then you can conclude with that significance. If you have already touched the limit, or maybe there is no space and function has not been asked specifically, then you can conclude with the significance. What is the significance of the coelom? It is again giving your evolutionary significance. It is giving your developmental significance, right? The development according to the changing needs, right? So when we talk about the different kind of phylum from that your Platyhelminthes to Esculenthes, Annelida, Orthopoda, Mollusca, and something like that. So what is we are seeing here, there the complication level of the body is continuously increasing. So why it is continuously increasing? How you can see the complexity level of increasing? Because of their internal and external organ where they are developing. Coelom ka there's also one of the very important function that it provides the space for the development of organ. Okay, so that's how you can write the complete answer of the coelom. Yes, in that here the topic of coelom or the concept of coelom I have completed. Maybe in the next class I'll try to connect it with that in that video, maybe the germ layers or maybe the type of symmetry. Thank you everyone.